Monique, how are you feeling today?
I'm nervous.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I have God on my side, and I have faith, so I think it's going to go well.
Today is a day that should not be happening. Today is a day that we've been working to try to avoid for a long, long time. It's also a day like any other day, because in Monique White's zip code, this has happened twice a day for 6 years. To say this has to change. This can't keep happening twice a day. We can't keep taking away families' homes. And if it's happening this often, if it's happening this much, there's a problem with the system, and the system needs to change.
Your home.
Yeah.
Monique's home. The place where we raise our families. The security of the walls and the roofs that cocoon our families. This is a place where we as Minnesotans, where we as Americans, I think stand in agreement. It's a sacred thing. Monique's home and the homes of 13,000 other Minnesotans who are in the same boat are sacred places, and they should not be treated as simple commodities.
Sure. So the Attorney General of Minnesota asked Freddie Mac to halt the eviction proceedings here so that they can do a full investigation into Monique's case to ensure that there was no wrongdoing or illegal activity in the foreclosure process. Freddie Mac has decided to push ahead with the foreclosure hearing, even despite this request. And so we're asking the judge now to intervene and give us the time that we need to make sure that she gets a fair deal and that no wrongdoing happened in the foreclosure process.
What about Ellen?
What's different about today is that Monique White had the courage to stand with us. Monique White had the courage to ask for help from her community, to get through the personal shame that the banks try to make all of us feel about our finances, and to say this is a public problem, and I'm going to talk about it publicly, and I'm going to ask for your help.
I mean, it shows that people believe in this fight, and hopefully we have a good outcome today.
And we have a message for U.S. Bank and Freddie Mac. You know, you can see this movement is building. You can see that you're going to have to make changes. Today's a good day for that.
We've been so impressed by the work that's happening here in Minneapolis and Occupy Homes in Minnesota. I think here what we've seen in the case of Monique White, in the case of Bobby Hull, in the case of a number of other homeowners, and the supporters here is just a tremendous amount of courage. And that's what we need. I think what we need is more people standing up and saying, you know, this is a systemic problem. This isn't about a lack of responsibility on the part of one homeowner. This is about an economy that the banks crashed. And I think people are really doing work here that can serve as a model for other people resisting eviction, resisting foreclosures, and fighting back. And tactically, I mean, I think what we've seen here in Minneapolis is just really good, honest, straightforward, on-the-ground grassroots organizing. People digging in and doing the hard work day to day, building trust, building networks, building a community of support that we see came out today to support Monique White at her court hearing. And that's, you know, that's something that people in the Occupy movement, people working with Occupy groups across the country can learn a lot of lessons from.
Following a very brief time in the courtroom, Monique White was granted an extension until Friday. Her hearing will be on Friday at 1:30. Her Occupy rally supporters are down here singing "We Shall Not Be Moved," waiting for a legal update on what this all means.
We shall not be moved. We are fighting for our children. We shall not be moved just like a tree.
Therefore, we packed the courtroom. You can see all the people here. I'd say about 65 to 70. All there to support Monique and show the court that we are standing with her.
Monique's house! Monique's house! Monique's house!
Everybody for coming out and supporting me. The judge has given us until Friday to review the case. Hopefully, it's a step in trying to keep me in my home.
We know that all of the largest banks, including U.S. Bank, have participated in all kinds of irregularities and illegal practices in terms of doing these foreclosures. We've already seen plenty of investigative journalism on the robo-signing scandal, so we know that banks have hired people to pretend to be bank managers to sign these documents because they couldn't find the original documents. Another reason why people are so supportive of this is because they know that Freddie Mac, who is the opposing side in this case, Freddie Mac is a government-sponsored, taxpayer-funded organization, and that they, in 2010 and 2011, in the midst of the housing crisis, made investments, billions of our dollars, on a bet that people like Monique would not be able to modify their loans.
Tell them, what words do you have for other homeowners who are in your situation?
What I suggest is not to give up. You're not alone.
All right.
Fight for what you believe in.
Yeah.
If you want your home, there are people out here that will help and support you.
That's right.
Just don't give up and don't be ashamed, because this isn't a shame.
That's right.
This is happening all over the world.